Hello cousins, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Big Mama Cooks and I have an Instagram page where I post recipes all the time at Big Mama Cooks _. Today's recipe is going to be classic vanilla flan, and I will also be walking you through how to make a simple stovetop caramel, a perfect amber color for the perfect flan topper. Let's get right to it. For starters, I'd like to introduce you guys to my caramel pot. This is my little pot that has taken me about 2 years to find the perfect little pot for me to make caramel in. I have this linked in my Amazon store, linked below in the description bar. I am going to add 1 cup of white sugar to my pot. My pot has been going on medium-high heat for about 1 minute just to heat up the pot, and then I added in the sugar. Then I'm going to follow up with, you saw how the sugar started caramelizing? This pot is amazing. Then I added in half a cup of water. So it's 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of water, and I'm going to start mixing this together so the sugar can completely dissolve. I do this, I'm going to say, for about 1 minute. As soon as I hit the 1 minute mark, my sugar starts to bubble. This is completely normal. This is what we want this to start looking like. And then we're going to leave this alone. Trust me on this. We're going to leave this alone for 7 minutes. 7 minutes exact. When you come back at the end of those 7 minutes and you check on your sugar, make sure you set a timer, because if this burns, you have to start all over again. You are going to have thick, clear syrup. This is known as a simple syrup, and this can be used to sweeten just about anything. At this point, you need to stay by the stove because very quickly we start achieving the deep amber color that we're looking for. As soon as we reach the deep amber color, this bright yellowish orangey-ish color, we need to turn off the stove. If we don't, we risk burning the caramel and then we have to start all over again. So at this point, I've reached the deep amber color I'm looking for, and I'm going to change the burner. So I'm going to pick up my pot and change it to a burner that's been off so that it can start cooling down. As soon as the bubbles die down, we're going to see that beautiful amber color we're looking for. This is actually one of the reasons why I settled for a silver/stainless steel pot, because I used to use a black one and I was never able to catch the color when I needed it. So since it was black, the caramel color would blend into the black and I would always burn my caramel. Then I'm going to transfer over the caramel to the pan I will be using to make my flan. I'm going to swivel it around and cover the entire pan. Then I'm going to let this sit aside so that the caramel can harden. It only takes a few minutes, and then I'm going to start with the flan. First and foremost, I am going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees so that my oven is nice and warm by the time it's time to add in my flan. If you've never made flan before, you're probably going to be surprised by the minimal ingredients that it takes to make flan. You probably have all of the ingredients already in your fridge and your cupboard. Here I am showing the best can opener that there is available on this earth. Since I open a lot of cans throughout the week, I just put this on the cans and I flip every single time I need to open a new one. It takes no work. I have this listed in my Amazon store, listed below in my description bar. So here are the ingredients. I have vanilla, 4 eggs, a can of evaporated milk, and a can of sweetened condensed milk. In a blender, I am going to add in my can of evaporated milk. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in my can of sweetened condensed milk. Yes, get in there and get all your sweetened condensed milk out. You paid for it, you're going to use it, right? Then I'm going to go in and add my eggs. 4 large eggs, 1 by 1, and I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Then I'm going to blend this for 1 minute on your highest setting. Then, using a strainer, I am going to pour my batter into my caramel pan. I use a strainer because you never know when you're going to skip in a couple of eggshells or that gooey egg stuff that gets in, and I avoid all of that by using a strainer, and that doesn't end up in my flan. This is what my flan is going to look like right before it goes into the oven. Next, we're going to go into the water bath or baño de María. I am going to be using a larger aluminum pan or any kind of pan to my oven, and I'm going to put my flan pan inside of the baño de María or the aluminum pan. Then I am going to fill up the pan halfway with water. For me, this was about 4 cups of water. Here we are showing our pan that's filled up halfway, so to the halfway point of our flan pan. We are going to put this in the oven and we are going to bake it for 1 hour and 10 minutes. At the end of that hour and 10 minutes, this is what our flan is going to look like. We're going to take it out of the baño de Maria, aka water bath, and there's going to be slight jiggle. That's completely normal. We are going to put this in the fridge overnight or a minimum of 5 hours. We're going to refrigerate this. Once our flan has completely refrigerated, we're going to take it out of the fridge and we are going to run a knife all around the edges. This is so that our flan releases easier when it's time to flip. I am also going to remove the top baking layer. It removes so easily. You never have to worry about that top layer because you can peel it right off. Then I'm going to take a larger plate and I'm going to cover my flan pan. This is so that there is space when it's flipping over. I'm going to flip it really quickly and slowly I'm going to remove my flan pan. And voila! Perfect flan. Look how beautiful our caramel color is. The perfect amber. It is gorgeous. What I'm going to do now is the same pan that I just flipped from the top. I'm going to cover it back with it because this has a ton of caramel still stuck to it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there until it's time to serve so that all of the sugar, all of the caramel can drip to the bottom of the pan. Now, when I remove the top the second time, look at all that caramel. Oh man, this is sheer perfection. Wow, this is perfect flan. The moment of truth is cutting into the flan. Look at that commercial worthy finish. That is perfect custardy flan. And it was so easy to make, was it not? Very minimal ingredients. I know you have eggs in your fridge. You probably have evaporated milk and condensed milk and vanilla in your cupboard. I know you have sugar. So go ahead and treat your family and yourself to some flan. Decorate it with some cherries, maybe some sliced pineapples, whatever you see fit. Enjoy your flan, cousin. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.